welcome back to World of Fandom Fights here in our special Final Order event, Tim. Holy shit.
Holy
it's the
shit.
end of the year. And the title is on the line once again, and we've got a pretty fucking historic match here tonight. But here to help me call this one, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The lovely Tim the Hulk Brzakala. How you doing, Tim?
Lovely. I'm doing really good. The Final Order is a beautiful place where the First Order comes into its own to become maybe a not great movie, but overall a great power in the world. And I'm very excited for this match. We have Maggie Brzakala, a person I've met a few times.
Not very familiar with. Obviously.
She seems sweet, but then there is the bearded man himself, Nick TWOHIG, the current champion. What can we say about this matchup? She beat both of us to get here.
She beat both of us to get here, yeah. we have no hard feelings.
So,
Also, the other guy beat both of us to get his belt. I'm a fucking salty tater chip today. But you know what? Both of these players have earned their spots here today. Nick TWOHIG coming off of his Mayhem in the Multiplex win over Thomas Scully, avenging his loss early in the year. It was a pretty dominant match.
Perfect game, right?
Perfect game. But Maggie has come back into this season and been scarier than she was when she left it. She beat me. She beat you. She's had the teams run. So this is going to be a great match. Both are 8-1, which are pretty fucking disgusting records. But I think that's enough from us. I think we can go ahead and hear what Cody and those two have to say right now in promos. Promo.
Well, the real winner is me. Because I was able to pick up two people. One wasn't playing this season. The other was in with another teammate, and I broke that team apart and said, hey, come win titles, and you did. This just shows how strong the First Order is. We're a unit. We help each other. You both want to win. That'd be stupid to say we don't. But again, at the end of the day, we'll respect each other, and we'll have a good, hard-fought match. The only person that we will be mad at is Kaleb Koho, because he's not in the First Order, and that's the only safe bet tonight. How are you two feeling? You are both representing the dead categories that are leaving, so that's great. It shows either you're feeling very depressed or very happy. I think everybody's just ready to stop watching fandom films at this point. How are you guys?
That's true. I'm feeling good. Like you said, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to win, because I do, but at the same time, I could be playing somebody who I don't like, and so I think it's going to be a lot more fun to play somebody that I like. So it's going to be a good time either way, and I want it to be over. So
I agree. I echo Maggie's sentiments. I would like to defend this thing. No one has defended it in a very long time. That is something I would like to do. But if I don't, I don't, because then Maggie gets to go defend it next time, and then I could be like the first person to lose it and then get it back. And, there's a whole lot of possibilities. But I just want to say I think I speak for everyone when I say, go Megan!
His name is Nick TWOHIG. He speaks for the trees. That's all I got. Everyone's real nice, and I'm in danger. What do you think, Tim?
That is a correct statement. I'm excited. Everyone's being nice because it's a First Order only match right here. So no matter to quote Alien versus Predator, no matter who wins, Koho loses. But that being said, I think this is going to be a really great match. Both players have proven themselves over the course of this season. And no matter what the score is at the end of the day, I think just having the two of them here will be a great match.
Absolutely, but we'll go ahead. We'll bring in our players to get right into round number one, which works like this. This is a 5-round fight for the Fandom Fight Singles title of the world. How round one works is you'll be getting 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number one?
No.
All right, then your first question comes in the category of Fandom Oscars. Name one of the 2 Oscars that Batman Returns was nominated for.
This movie's stupid.
It's pretty fucking bad.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
but I do speak for the trees.
What did the tree say?
They said that this movie and the Lorax are terrible.
One. Pens down. We'll start with Too Big.
Might be a bad start. I said cinematography. I think that was the next one.
And Maggie.
I said best makeup.
Maggie's correct with best makeup. The other one is best visual effects. So 1-0. Maggie's leads. We get to the second question, Tim.
Next question is in Pixar. In WALL-E, what dessert food in a cup is being offered for the septuacentennial?
Septuacentennial.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a hard word.
It is a hard word.
Did the trees say that word often? I feel like the trees say it a lot.
I messaged you and said, will I like this movie? And you guys said no, and I watched it anyway. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, but the Lorax is beautiful. And
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. 5, 4, 3,
Fucking Netflix.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Maggie.
I have no idea. I said cake.
And Twohig.
Cupcake.
Cupcake is correct for a point. No perfect rounds as we get to the third question in the category of fandom quotes. What Marvel film features the line, "Let's just say I'm Frankenstein's monster and I'm looking for my creator"? Both break the boards on that one.
You know who's my creator?
Who?
Cody Newberry. He turned me into what I am today.
He just put you in a lab, just mix some shit together, just poof, extra dash of fluffy hair. 5, 4,
Yeah, he needs to get a haircut.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Twohig.
X-Men First Class.
And Maggie.
X-Men First Class.
Both correct. 2-2 as we get to the fourth question, Tim.
Yeah, that question is in the category of DreamWorks. DreamWorks Animation. The question is, in Monsters vs. Aliens, what is the name of the element that is fused with Susan that Galaxar is after? Woof.
Bow wow.
Bow wow, old friend. Bow wow.
RAR XD. 5.
Yikes.
What? Pens down. We will start with Nick.
I knew I should have watched this stupid movie, but Unobtainium.
Maggie.
I said Galaxium. I have no fucking clue.
Looking for Quantonium.
Ah, yes, of course.
All right, your fifth question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, what word does McGonagall tell the others to get used to saying?
You said saying? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Word that I said in there. I am, as you can see, stuffy.
The macaw seeming to have come to the answer by...
Can someone tell me what the score is? Because I've just been like,
It's
not.
2-2.
Okay. That's what I thought. And then I just was like making random words.
5,
Worded strangely.
2, 1. Pens down.
We'll start with Maggie.
Voldemort.
And Twohig.
It's going to try to kill you either.
Yeah.
Only one is correct, so we are tied 3-3 to get to the sixth question, Tim.
Yes, Caleb. It is in the category of DC, regular old DC. What job for the football team does Clark have in high school in Superman, the movie?
I have to applaud you. I was definitely missing like 3 or 4 words in that sentence that you put in there.
You were, but that's okay. That's okay. I figured it out. I made my way through.
That was masterful, gotta say.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Twohig.
Equipment manager.
And Maggie.
I said Waterboy.
Waterboy is correct for a point.
Man,
Would you like the challenge?
I'd like to think about it for a second.
All right, I'll give you a second.
Yeah, because they all hand him the jerseys. Yeah, challenge.
All right, we'll be right back after that challenge.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
All right, back from the challenge. We got the scene, watched the clip. Twohig is correct. He's an equipment manager. So he will get the point, and we don't see any Waterboy activities, so Maggie will lose the point. It is 4-3 going into the 7th question, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who performs the song Into the West for The Return of the King?
I like this song.
It's a great song.
This is the only film in the trilogy that I like to watch the credits of because I really genuinely love this song.
It's fair. It's beautiful. I did the song in choir. Fun fact. 5,
No.
4.
Hadn't seen the movie though.
2. Nope. 1. Pens down. We will start with Nick.
I did the other one in choir, so I said Enya.
And Maggie.
Some lady.
Looking for Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox. As we get to the 8th question, Tim.
Some lady, technically correct, but unfortunately, I give the points. But the next question is in one of the shirts, Jurassic Park. The question is, what dinosaur kills Zara, Zach, and Gray's babysitter in Jurassic World? Zara.
Names are hard.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, I struggle with my own name sometimes.
Listen, I've woken up one day and just said, hi.
Time. Hey, Time.
Yep.
That's me.
I've called myself Jacob before, and that's not even in my name. 5, 4, 3.
I'm
2.
well, interesting.
I'm not stupid. We're going to go to Maggie.
I said pterodon.
And TWOHIG.
The Mosasaurus.
Mosasaurus is correct for a point. As we get to the penultimate question of the round in the category of Disney animation. In The Great Mouse Detective, what British landmark does the final confrontation take place on?
It's fun because usually when I'm in these matches, I do a lot of, and now I'm seeing that from the competitors today. So I
Never feels good. Never feels
genuinely know how you feel now, Kaleb Koho.
good. Never feels good. 5, 4,
I wasn't at the
2.
It was both of you. You're
Alright.
good.
Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
I said Big Ben.
And TWOHIG.
It wasn't at the question. I was like, how many British landmarks do I know? I also said Big Ben.
Both of you are correct. So 6-4 going into the last question of the round, Tim.
Last question is in the category of Disney live action. In Remember the Titans, what is the name of the quarterback for the Titans? We just need the nickname, or you can give us his actual name, whichever one you would like. But if you give too much information, we will execute you on site, as Cody likes to say.
Yep.
Great. Let me write some more information down.
5,
Just
4,
like, yes,
3,
time.
2, 1. Pens down.
We'll start with TWOHIG.
I think it's Bertier.
And Maggie.
I just said Jack. I have no idea.
Looking for Rev. Jerry Rev Harris was the answer for the quarterback.
Isn't it the guy who gets in the car accident?
Yes.
Would you like to challenge?
I don't know, man. Can I hear the question again before I challenge?
In Remember the Titans, what is the name of the quarterback for the Titans? Nickname acceptable.
I really think he is, but I also feel like I might need this later. I'll leave it for now.
Okay. So, sure. Yep. Okay. So, at the end of round number 1, Nick has the lead 6 to Maggie's 4, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheelside.com. If you like the category land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1. There is stealing in this round, as Tim likes to say. Look out! So be aware. The categories on the wheel tonight, there are no spinners and opponent's choice. So it is Phantom Oscars, Wizarding World, Star Trek, Pixar, MCU, World ZC, Scores of Soundtracks, Disney Animation, Planet of the Apes, and Marvel. Nick, you're in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Maggie?
Could you tell me the score again, please?
6-4.
I will let Maggie go first.
All right, so this will be Maggie's spin. It lands on the category of Wizarding World. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I would like to keep that, please.
Can I go first, please?
Tim, do you want to give Maggie her questions in Wizarding World?
Sure, because either way, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Right, and also, I have no idea how to say anything in this category.
All right, Maggie, your first question. In the Chamber of Secrets, what spell does Hermione use to neutralize the Cornish pixies in Lockhart's class?
Is it impedimenta?
That's incorrect, Nick. Chance for a 2-point steal.
I believe it's Immobilis.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question, Maggie. In the Crimes of Grindelwald, what is the name of the Auror who takes up the task of finding credence for the ministry, later revealed to be working for Grindelwald? We just need a last name.
Mm-hmm. Grissom?
That's incorrect.
Grissom.
Nick, chance for a 2-point steal.
That's what I was thinking. But that's a ship in a different movie. Grimsum?
The answer we have here is Grimson.
Son.
I heard Nick say Grimsum.
I ended with an M.
Yep.
No, that's right. I should have just fucking done that.
Okay.
We're moving on?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, the next question for Maggie in Wizarding World. In the Order of the Phoenix, who attempts to restrain Harry from pursuing Bellatrix after Sirius is killed?
Lupin.
That is correct for 2 points. Sorry, I dropped my shit. 1 second. Okay. Maggie, your next question. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, what is the name of the magical speakeasy in Harlem where the group finds Narlac?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, the Blind Pig, B, the Sorcerer's Lair, C, the Timid Shrew, or D, the Wallowing Widow.
Can you repeat the options, please?
Yes, I can. Your options again are A, the Blind Pig, B, the Sorcerer's Lair, C, the Timid Shrew, or D, the Wallowing Willow.
Willow or widow? Because you said
Oh,
widow.
I'm sorry, Widow. It is
Okay.
Widow.
Then I'm going to say D.
That is incorrect. Nick, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, the Blind Pig, B, the Sorcerer's Lair, C, the Timid Shrew, or D, the Wallowing Widow.
The Blind Pig.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Maggie, and your final question. In the Goblet of Fire, which dragon does Victor Crumb face off against in the first task?
Chinese fireball.
That is correct for 2 points.
You forgot to say, ooh.
All right, so after that, Two Eagles the lead, 9-8, as we bring back the wheel for Two Eagles spin. And it lands on Pixar. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll keep it.
Okay. Your question is in the category of Pixar. Your first question is thus. In Finding Nemo, Bruce throws a torpedo. In Finding Nemo, Bruce throws a torpedo into what object that causes him to yell, "Swim away"?
An underwater mine.
That is correct for 2 points. What is the name of the car who purchases the Rusty's racing team in Cars 3?
Do you just need a last name?
We just need the last name, yes.
Believe it's Mr. Sterling.
Sterling is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who voices Mr. Soil, the theater teacher ant, in A Bug's Life?
Roddy McDowell.
That's correct for 2 more points.
Thought that was going to be a filmography question.
Your fourth question in Pixar. What Monsters, Inc. character is the mailroom manager for Mike and Sully at the end of Monsters University?
The Abominable Snowman.
That's correct for 2 more points. And your last question at Pixar. What is the name of the nearby mountain that is the answer to Corey's kids menu puzzle in Onward?
Is that the name of the mountain? Oh, gosh.
5, 4, 3.
I will go multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, Sparrow's Crossing, B, Raven's Point, C, Eagle's Trail, D, Crow's Peak.
It's Raven's Point.
That is correct for 1 point. So, at the end of round number 2, Tui close the lead, 18 to Maggie's 8. But anything can happen as we get to round number 3, which is the filmography round. How this works is Nick is in the lead. He'll pick set 1 or set 2. They'll each get a 1-pointer, a 2-pointer, and 3-point question where he'll give you clues. We need the actor or actress who fills out those clues. So, Nick, you're in the lead. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
I will take set 1, please.
All right. So, we'll start with Maggie. I'll give you your questions in set 2. Your 1-point question. Who plays a Worlds of DC spy and a Starfleet captain?
Oh, Chris Pine. Jesus fuck.
That's correct for a point. Your 2-point question. Who plays a Marvel superhero and a championship boxer in the Rocky franchise?
A Marvel superhero and a championship boxer in the Rocky franchise.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That is your first repeat. Who plays a Marvel superhero and a championship boxer in the Rocky franchise?
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
That is correct for 2 points. And your 3-point question. Who plays a Disney animated animal talking sidekick and an enchanted talking animal in DreamWorks?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
It's your second repeat. Who plays a Disney animated animal talking sidekick and an enchanted talking animal in DreamWorks?
I don't know. Eddie Murphy is what I'm going to go with.
That is correct for 3 points.
What DreamWorks movie is he in?
Shrek.
Oh, fuck me.
I
Why do I
literally-
like this?
He did
I
the
li-
same thing. Don't
I
worry
did
about
the
it.
same exact thing. He goes, Eddie Murphy. And I said, what?
All right, so Maggie gets her score up to 14 as we go over to 2 weeks set in the filmography round. Tim, I'm going to give him his questions.
I would love nothing more. All right, Nick, your first question in filmography. Who plays a Jedi and a Disney candlestick?
I'm blanking on this one.
5.
Ewan McGregor.
That is correct for 1 point.
Couldn't remember.
Your second. Who plays a Marvel alien and a Worlds of DC newspaper editor? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Read the question.
All right, that's your first repeat. Who plays a Marvel alien and a Worlds of DC newspaper editor? 5,
4, 3,
2.
Lawrence Fishburne.
That's correct for 2 points.
When is he a Marvel alien?
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. All right, Nick, your 3-point question in filmography. Who plays a scorned fan turned villain and a Disney live action superhero?
Jason Lee.
That is correct for 3 points.
Good Lord. I get him confused with Brandon Lee and all the other Lees.
All right, Caleb.
Yes,
so
I did right, underdog. All right, it is 24-14 as we get to round number 4, which is the deep cut round, and it works like this. We are going to bring up a totally new wheel from wheeliside.com that has all of the categories in which films were randomized or selected, these categories drafted by the players. So, Nick, you're in lead. You'll get the chance to decide if you want to spin again off this first spin. You will get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You do not gain any points, lose any points, or any stealing in this round. You'll get the same movie as we get to this one. Maggie, you have 1 repeat. 2, you have 2. Any questions as we get into the deep cut round? All right, then this is the spin. Lands on Pixar.
I think we'll keep that.
All right, they are going to be getting questions from Coco. Coco is the deep cut movie tonight. So, your first question in Coco. In the story at the beginning of the film, what jobs could the women have instead of making shoes? Name one of the 3.
Oh, this movie slaps.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, big fan of this one.
Absolutely. Excellent.
It was one of those that right when it came out, top 5 Pixar instantly.
Agreed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Nick.
I hope this isn't sexist. If it is, I apologize. I said cooking.
And Maggie.
I also said cook.
The answers we have are make candy, make fireworks, or make sparkling underwear for wrestlers.
Sure.
All right, Tim, you want to give the next question?
I would love nothing more. And just a reminder, because I don't know if it was said before, I might have missed it. Each question is worth 2 points here in this round.
Yep.
All right, next question, guys, in Coco. After his family breaks his guitar, what does Miguel say he doesn't want anymore?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nick.
Family?
And Maggie.
I said to be a part of the family.
To be a part of the family is what we have. So we'll give Maggie the points on that.
Yep.
All right. So it's 24-16 as we get to the third question. What body part did Hector borrow from Chicaron?
Remember me.
Do I have to say goodbye?
Remember me.
I don't remember what the next line is. I haven't seen this.
I think it's like don't let it make you cry.
I think so. Sounds great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pen.
She's good. She's good.
We'll start with Maggie.
I said foot.
And Tuig.
I said spine, which is dumb.
We're looking for femur. His femur.
Okay.
Like his leg?
Mhm.
Okay.
You never brought back my femur.
Spine wouldn't make a whole lot of fucking sense because you need that to walk around and shit.
All right, Tim, we're going to give them their fourth question.
Your fourth question in Coco. How did Hector figure out that De La Cruz poisoned him? Until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand how people can look at me and tell me that didn't deserve to win. That song is great.
Oh, it's a great song. I don't even remember what else was nominated. TBH. 5.
So, The Greatest Showman, Call Me by Your
3,
Name.
2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Maggie.
Yeah.
We'll go to
That's
Nick.
the last word that I wrote.
It was a scene in one of De La Cruz's movies.
And Maggie.
Yeah, I said the movie that Cruz is in where the hero is poisoned.
Correct. Both of those are acceptable.
Yes.
So 26-18 as we get to the last question in Coco. What is the name of De La Cruz's arena event? My sister thought that song was Un Pollo Loco, and I had to explain to her that is a restaurant, not a song.
Pollo is also chicken in Spanish.
Right.
So I thought it was pollo for a while too.
Same.
That's right.
For a very long time.
Because the crazy chicken
is
is
not
thing to sing about
4,
in Spanish.
2, 1. Pens down.
All right. We'll go to Nick.
The Sunrise Spectacular.
And Maggie.
Sunrise Spectacular.
Both are correct. So at the end of the deep cut round, Nick has the lead 28 to Maggie's 20, but anything can happen as we get into round number 5, which is the betting round. How this works is we're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us how many points you want to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get to round number 5?
What was the score again?
28 to 20.
Okay.
Your first category you can bet points on is Fandom Oscars. How many points you want to bet on Fandom Oscars?
I'm not going to tell you what my points are going to be, but I'm going to tell you I would have bet $4,000 that Fandom Oscars would have been the first category in round 1 and 5.
Yeah, the odds are very
The
high.
randomizer does what the randomizer does. All right.
Cody and I had this discussion.
Let's get bets starting with Nick.
I know you didn't do it on purpose. I'm just saying, of course. I said 0.
Maggie.
2.
All right, your question, Fandom Oscars. What Oscar was Rocky 3 nominated for? Twig looks frustrated.
He's wearing a shirt.
That's just not that question is easier than the one in round 1, which is confusing.
It's almost like, stop it. These things happen. If every question was boom, boom, boom the whole time, you guys would kill us.
Exactly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get stats with Twig.
It's the eye of the tiger, thrill the fight.
Maggie.
Best original song.
That is correct. So it's 28 to 22 as we get to your next category. What is that category, Tim?
That category is DreamWorks Animation. Let's get bets starting with Maggie.
2 because I have to.
All right, Nick.
0.
Question in DreamWorks for you guys is, name the first name of either of the ugly stepsisters in the Shrek franchise. You have a Guitar Hero guitar behind you.
I do. Guitar Hero was my
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation 2.
Let's do that. Ooh. Yeah. I like Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock.
That's my favorite one, baby.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nick for stats.
I said Larry King.
And
That is the voice.
I don't know. I said Anastasia.
incorrect. We would have accepted either Doris or Mabel.
Doris or Mabel. All right, your next question is in the category of James Bond. How many points do you want to bet on James Bond?
Before we get bets,
Yeah, is there even a game still?
we're at
it's
an 8-point game right
swing.
now with
12
3
swing.
questions left. So
12-point swing, 8-point game.
okay. Okay. All right. So let's get bets starting with Nick
0.
and Maggie.
Two.
All right, your question, James Bond. What is the name of the island that Dr. Kananga lives on in Live and Let Die?
Live and let die. Blah. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maggie, I think, wrote a joke answer. Maybe we'll start with Nick. We'll start with Nick for stats, though.
I almost wrote San Montenegro, and I actually think that might be it, but I said San Montenegro.
And Maggie.
I said Furniture Design Island.
For San Monique. San Monique.
Oh.
And your winner, and still Fandom Fight Champion of the World, Nick Name TWOHIG. The answer was San Monique. Final score of 28-18. Tim, what a game.
Yeah, this was good. I mean, it wasn't a knockout, which, I mean, Maggie can wear that proudly on her shoulders that she made it to round 5 with Nick TWOHIG.
Three people now have made it to round 5 in a title match. So.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And yeah, I mean, I think it really just came down to round 2. Nick was able to really capitalize on round 2, but both filmography was a wash. They both did great in filmography, even if they were guessing on a couple of them. they both did great in that round, and yeah, it really just came down to round 2. But I mean, this was a really good match overall.
Absolutely, but we'll go to post-match interviews, talk to our players today. I'll let you handle this so I don't die.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, let's bring in the rest of the first order. I'll start with Nick. Nick, you are the first person to defend the Fandom Fight singles belt since El Roberto Parkero. So how are you feeling about that?
That does feel cool. Like I said, coming into this, all things considered, if Maggie won, I would have been very happy. I actually would have been really happy. The only thing I really wanted, or the only thing that really made me more competitive, I guess, in this match is thinking, no one's defended the belt in a while. That'd be a cool badge of honor to wear. So I am glad I did that, but Maggie made me sweat the whole time, and she kicked both of your asses. So she is the GOAT, aptly named. And I know this isn't related to the question you asked, but going on my own question, I really hope to see her again.
Yeah, I mean, and if she plays next season, I think that'll definitely happen. I don't know what's telling me this. Maybe it's because we live together and she told me she really wants to play in the free for all. So that's probably the next time we'll see her. Maggie, I'll go to you next.
Yeah.
Your overall thoughts. How are you feeling about the way that you played, and are you happy you made it into round 5?
I mean, I am happy I made it into round 5. I really just got inside my own head. And round 2, I don't know why. If I had gone to multiple choice on those 2 questions, like Nick would have been down 2 points and I would have been up 2 points, and then it really would have been a game, and then maybe he would have had to bet in round 5. But overall, I had a good time, and I think that more than anything, this sort of proved to me that I can do it. So I will be back, Nick. I will see you again.
Oh, yeah.
No, Nick played great. He absolutely killed it in his round 2 and in the filmographies too. I think we both had the same problem. We're like, you knew mine right away, and I knew yours right away, and I was like, why is this happening? But no, it was really fun, and I don't hate Koho that much, so he can rest easy.
That's good. As someone who tested this match, because I had nothing to do with the writing of it, about 5 minutes before the match, I knew the moment that the filmographies were picked that was going. I know you two very well, and I knew that was going to be how it was going to go. Cody, ultimately, as you said earlier, you are the winner because you have 2 clients, one that holds the belt and has defended the belt, and one that almost narrowly took away the belt. So how are you feeling about your players?
Oh, I couldn't be more happy. I'm the luckiest manager in Fandom, hands down. I have the easiest clients because they're so good and they put in so much work. The only thing is I don't blame Maggie in round 2. She knows what she has to do. She can't afford 1 points against TWOHIG. She has to swing for the fences. So she swung. I would have told her the exact same thing if I was managing her against somebody that wasn't Nick but at the same level. So yeah, if you reset that, but that just shows how close Maggie is. Like another few months, another chances at this thing. those little mistakes or those little problems that she just says in her head, those are not problems anymore. Maggie entered this just to see where she was and to see how, if she could do it. And now it's not a question if can she do it, it's when she will do it. She's wearing a belt at some point. I have no doubt about it. She is by far one of my favorite people to manage because of just how the journey's come. We went for fun, now we're serious, and it's exciting. TWOHIG is the easiest person to manage ever. I tell him just go and shoot, and he'll do it. And he's as competitive as me. He doesn't show it as much as me, but he's as competitive as me. He doesn't want to lose, and I don't blame him. And that's the thing. I don't want any of my faction mates to ever meet in the finals and then just the one to lay down. Yeah. I want them to both swing at each other, both give them everything they got, because that just shows the rest of the division that they need to be on this level to play in this game. Mm-hmm. And Maggie showed it. She beat you. She beat Koho, which is two people that are having amazing seasons this year. Yeah. TWOHIG just was able to take advantage of the steals in Wizarding World, and that's where this match plays out. And I can't wait for round 2. And whatever number Maggie gets in the free for all, God have mercy on whoever.
I'm coming for you all. You better watch out.
Whoever's on that desk when Maggie enters, the music will play, the bird and goat will appear, and shop. So
can we show it now? Is that what you said?
No.
It's my favorite video ever.
That is basically promo free for all, first one ever. Well, I guess we announced it here. I don't think we've ever said it yet.
I think we said it in our
okay.
Town hall.
But yes, free for all in Fandom, and Maggie's coming, so it's exciting. And again, another pay-per-view at the end of the season that I had to do no work for because my players are just that good. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, congrats to Nick. Congrats to Maggie for honestly putting up a really good fight. This was a great match. I will bring back in my cohort, Mr. Koho. I'll even throw you back on the left side. Look at that switcheroo. Final thoughts?
This was a great match. I think that this was close all the way through. Both played really well. And any time that we get toward the betting round in a Fandom singles title match, I get nervous. And I get very excited because I say it every time. Anything can happen in that betting round, and I mean it.
True.
Both these players put up a great game, and I have no doubt that we will see Maggie in that free-for-all and probably slaughter me again in the free-for-all. But I am excited to see what she does next season. I'm excited to see Nick go for a second defense next season. Maybe it'll be me he has to face. We'll see. But this has been a great year for Fandom Fights, and I'm excited to see where we go next year.
Yeah, this is the end. This is it. This is the season, because I think the teams that already happened, which I totally know who I'm playing in that with Nick. No, absolutely. Like Koho said, this is the end of the season. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watched Fandom Fights this season. Thank you for being a part of it with me and Mr. Koho and Nick and Maggie and Cody and all the factions and all the people who have been around. That's fantastic. Guys, get ready for 1-2. Freddy's coming for you. It's happening. Let's get ready. Nick's got to start getting spooky.
Next season, season 4 Fandom. I'll say it already. I think season 3 was the best we had so far. Season 4, I think, is going to be even better. So thank you to everyone who made this season great, and for the players and the viewers, just like Tim said. And stick with us, because season 4 is going to be even better. So for everyone here, that has been Maggie. That has been TWOHIG. That has been Cody. That has been Tim. I have been Caleb. This has been Fandom Fights. And we'll see you guys in 2021 with another great season.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.
Scott, we made it somehow. We won the tournament, and we're here in the finals. And we're playing someone who I have interacted with before. My first match ever. Jake Marangoni and then Michael Campbell. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, I played them in my first teams match ever. Played both of them, so this is kind of a blast from the past a little bit. But no, look, we know we're fortunate maybe to some extent to be here, but I'm really excited that we're here. We're going to have the same mindset as we had for our last match, which is we don't know when we're going to be back in a title match. So let's just enjoy it while we're here. Let's have fun, and if we win, hey, that's awesome. But if we lose, look, we've lost to probably the best Warzone team ever. I mean, they're 12-1, and I like the guys too. So I don't even have like a personal vendetta or anything in the match. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I want to say the same thing. I really like those guys. I like Jake a lot. We have this, fake feud going or whatever, but it's been fun. And he's, I just wanted to prove myself in that first match. I did it. And now I just want to play as well as we can. But they're the best team that's ever played, right? So we'll see what we can do.
All right, one more time. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, the holiday seasons are here. I gifted this team a title match. Now, some will say, wait, they won. They beat all these teams. No, Mix-Up was our idea. We destroyed the team's division, and you guys got here. You wouldn't have got here by any other chance. So enjoy your title match. It'll be a lot of fun for you. You guys, they've already said it. You're the best Warzone team out there, so just keep doing what you're doing. Play your game. And we should be still holding the belts at the end of the day. Jake?
I've been getting into tarot card reading the other day, and I was figuring out what the outcome of this match is going to be for Ethan. It was death.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone, the title match at Final Order. This is the team's title match. Legalese, the team that won the entire mix-up tourney, going up against two-time defending champions, the concept of what a hamburger is all about. This should be a great match, but before we get to that, on the desk, Mr. Cameron, the conductor, Holzman. Cameron, it's title night. How are you feeling?
Good. This is going to be a very interesting match. We've got a team that's still basically brand new, despite being 4-0 at this point, playing Concept, who has held on to those belts for as long as most of us can remember. So I think it's going to be interesting. Two very different teams, but two teams that have very interesting stories. So, yeah.
And not to mention, Ethan and Scott both alluded to it. These are kind of a flashback or rewrite of two legendary #1 seed tournament matches. Concept versus Pain and Gain was like one of the highest scoring matches ever. And Jake versus Ethan is a match that still gets reference and echoes, even though it's more than a year old at this point. And I believe this is the first time Jake and Ethan have played since that match. So that should be interesting. So we are going to get into this. So introducing first the challengers representing Club Dread, coming in with a record of 4 wins, 0 defeats. Scott, the Esquire Harvey, and Ethan, the Big Easy Beller. Legalese. Introducing second, coming into the ring with a record of 12 wins, 1 defeat. It is Jake, the Maestro Marangoni, and Michael, the Golden God Campbell. The concept of what a hamburger is all about.
And also, just want to say really quick, bravo, Jake, for that promo line. That was good.
Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into the match. Round 1, you all know how it works. 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. Whiteboard round, please keep hands on screen at all times. 4 repeats and a challenge throughout the entire match due to a 5-round title match. So, going to get started with round 1, question 1. Which is going to come in the category of actors and actresses. What actor has played a mad scientist, a talking cat, and a hotel employee?
Of those 3 things, which one do you think best represents you?
I feel like I am definitely like a talking cat, but like a vaudeville one. 5.
I mean, fair enough. I was going to say hotel employee, but specifically Esteban from Sweet Life of Zack.
Hands down.
Just very flustered.
Nobody has the time. Let's go to Scott.
I just said Adrian Brody.
And Ethan.
Rowan Atkinson.
And Michael.
I feel like it might be Bill Murray, but I said Stephen Fry.
And Jake.
I said Nathan Lane.
All incorrect. Michael was kind of the closest. It's Tim Curry. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties, and Hotel 2 Lost in New York. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
And there is someone freaking out backstage because they knew it. But with that, question number 2 comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy. What is the name of the robot in the Short Circuit franchise? I prefer the robot in the film Robots.
Upgrade.
And when I say the robot, I of course mean Big Weld. The one and only.
More of a Madagascar kind of person. Huh?
3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Michael.
Johnny 5, still alive.
And Scott.
I didn't get it.
And Ethan.
Johnny 5.
And Jake.
Johnny 5, man.
Okay. So 2-1 concepts favor. As we get into your next question, category of comedy. What is the subtitle of Legally Blonde 2?
There are some who would disagree with me, but I think the first Legally Blonde is one of the greatest movies ever made.
I haven't actually seen it. That's one of my...
It's great. It's great. And there are some people who would absolutely agree with me.
I know who agrees.
I am contractually not allowed to speak about any of this.
I know who you're talking about.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
Something like Red, White, and Blue.
And Ethan.
Red, White, and Blonde.
And Scott.
Red, White, and Blonde.
And Cody. Or Michael.
Red, White, and Blonde.
Sorry, Cody was backstage.
Hey, is there tampering going on here?
Red, White.
All right. Question number 4 comes in the category of animation. What is the name of Lady Tremaine's cat in Cinderella?
I am very easily distracted, and Cody was on screen backstage, so I was like, "Oh, hi, Cody."
We are not giving concept points earned by Cody. Otherwise, Tim Curry would have given them 1 point.
Yes,
but sadly, no.
5.
Although Nathan Lane was a great talking cat on Stuart Little.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ethan.
Total guess. I put Duchess.
And Scott.
Whiskers.
And Jake.
I said Monster.
And Michael.
Lucifer?
That is correct.
That's
Thank you, Kelly.
As we get into your next question, category of biopics. What 80s biopic is about Adrian Cronauer? I just want to make sure I have the score correct. I have 4-3 right now. Is that what you have, Holtzman?
Yes.
Okay.
And to quote someone in testing when we asked them the question, that's it. That's all we get. We don't get anything more.
You get nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ironically
And
enough,
down. You lose. Jason. Let's go to Michael.
Good morning, Vienna.
And Scott.
Now, I don't even think this is a biopic, but I said Naked Lunch for something.
And Ethan.
I couldn't even hazard a guess.
And Dick.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Both correct. So 6-3 as we get into your next question.
Which comes in the category of coming of age / teen. Who played Principal Duval in Mean Girls? This is also, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies ever made.
I actually agree with this one.
This was the last movie I saw in theaters before the first time everything got shut down.
Fair. This would probably be fun in theaters, I feel like.
I went to a screening of it with my best friend that was preceded by a drag show.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Ethan.
Tim Meadows.
And Jake.
That guy from Grown Ups.
And Scott.
Tim Meadows.
And Michael.
I had Tim Wyatt. Couldn't think of his last name.
Tim Meadows is correct. So legalese getting those 2 points.
And for the record, he is that guy from The Ladies Man.
Yeah.
I think he is in Grown Ups too, though.
He is.
He's in Grown Ups, yeah.
All right, your penultimate question comes in the category of directors. What was the final film directed by Robert Altman? Not to be confused with Robert Controlman or Robert Deleteman.
Or Robert Altwoman.
Oh.
Or Robert the Spider Parker. And we, of course, all know that the final film he directed was Jaws.
Repeat.
Okay. Legalese using their first repeat. What was the final film directed by Robert Altman?
Sorry, I just had to
Also, I don't know if we clarified this. Because it's a 5-round match, you do have 4 repeats instead.
Yeah, I said that in the
I did not know that, actually. I wasn't listening to Boatman, apparently. Sorry.
I don't feel bad anymore. Then.
I don't blame you for not listening to Boatman. Most don't.
I try to usually.
1. Pens down. Now I'm sad. Let's go to Michael.
A Prairie Home Companion.
And Jake.
A Prairie Home Companion.
And Ethan.
Nope. Gosford Park.
And Scott.
Had Gosford Park, change it to A Prairie Home Companion.
That is correct. So Scott, Michael, and Jake both hitting that as we get into our final question because there are no perfect rounds.
Category of 2010s. In 50-50, Adam is diagnosed with cancer in what part of his body? Some would say that there's a 50-50 chance of either team winning this match because either one team wins or the other does.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check your
only 2 possibilities. So sports statistics, which I know everything about, would say 50-50.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ethan.
The spine.
And Scott.
Bones.
And Michael.
His spine.
And Jake.
Said brain.
Spine is correct. So
Nice
Michael and Ethan both hitting that. So it is 9-7 as we get into your round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get a chance to spin the wheel. Like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they are stuck with it. They're going to get 5 questions, whatever category they get. They get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point, or if they get it wrong, other team gets a chance to steal. So categories on our lovely wheel tonight are concept strengths of classic director filmography and movie release dates, legalese strengths of 90s Clive Barker and Aaron Sorkin written films. We also have Oscars, sci-fi fantasy, classics, Robin Williams, comedies, and 2010s. So concept, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
No, we're going to go second.
Okay.
Shocking.
Legalese, this is your and it's going to land on 2010s. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
What do you think, Ethan?
I don't mind this, but
yeah, this is one that we're like squarely on the fence.
Damn, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the risk. What do you think?
Seems like you want to spin again. So
I don't know, man. It's risky because this is something that I'd be okay with, and I'd be worried about some other things on there.
Let's try to work our way through it.
Okay. Trying to work their way through 2010s. I will give them their questions in the category of 2010s films. In Love, Simon, what musical does the school put on?
I've seen this movie.
Yeah, me too. On an airplane.
I'm sure I could probably get it on multiple.
All right, let's do it. Multiple.
Okay. Multiple choice options are A, Hair, B, Cabaret, C, Avenue Q, D, Hello, Dolly.
I'm thinking Jacoby.
I was either going Jacoby or Ryan, but if you're leaning one way, because I'm really not. So
5.
Can we hear a repeat of the options for free?
Yep. A. Hair, B. Cabaret, C. Avenue Q, D. Hello Dolly.
Oh, actually, I'm with you. I switched 2 of the
Okay.
options in my head. Okay.
Cabaret, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. In Crazy Rich Asians, Rachel attempts to prove her worth to Nick's mother by playing against her in what game?
It's
Mahjong.
Mahjong, right? Mahjong, right? Yeah, Mahjong,
Yeah.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. In Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, what does Greg call Earl instead of his friend?
I haven't seen this.
I have seen this.
You think you can get it without multiple? Or?
It cost me a match before. Multiple choice would probably be the best on this one. Multiple choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
A, his acquaintance. B, his partner. C, his coworker. D, his protege.
Once again, I haven't seen this, so this is on you, man. Whatever you're feeling. I trust you.
Protege, final answer.
That is incorrect. Jake and Michael for the 1 point.
Co-worker. Co-worker, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
That's Michael.
What is the name of the tiger Pi interacts with in Life of Pi?
Oh my gosh, it's a 2-word. It's like an English name, it's like a regular name.
Oh yeah. Well, isn't it like a literary name or something? Or
Yeah.
It's not like Charles Dickens or something. Or...
No.
You want to repeat or multiple?
5, 4.
Repeat.
Okay.
Okay. Your first repeat. What is the name of the tiger Pi interacts with in Life of Pi?
I'll 100% know it on multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Multiple? All right.
Oh, your options are A, Richard Parker. B, Ronald Barton. C, Ronald Parks. D, Robert Barton.
It's Jacoby.
Okay.
Yeah. A, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I should have gotten that on too.
What is the name of the robot that Adam fights in the final fight in Real Steel?
I haven't seen this fucking movie.
I haven't seen this crap either. Okay, multiple choice.
God damn.
Your options are A, Noisy Boy. B, Zeus. C, Midas. D, Metro.
J, maybe?
J or Rue. I was thinking either of those.
Okay.
We don't have another repeat of the options, right?
5.
No.
Yes, we have one more.
Oh, we do? Oh, can we get one more? One more
okay.
repeat of the options?
A, Noisy Boy. B, Zeus. C, Midas. D, Metro.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with C then.
C, final answer.
That is incorrect. Concept for the 1 point. So your options again are A, Noisy Boy. B, Zeus. C, Midas. D, Metro.
We got the Zeus final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. So that does end round 2. I believe it is 11-11. Is that what you have, Holzman?
That is also what I have.
11-11 as we get into concept spin. And your first spin is going to land on sci-fi fantasy. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I like it, but it's
Well,
also
my thing is, yeah, the only thing is,
so we can risk it, right?
yeah, like you can risk it. You got to play this round, whatever, safe, so we can create a cushion. I'm okay with the respin if you guys want to take a respin on it.
Yeah, Jag, what do you reckon, respin?
I think it's good we respin.
Respin?
All right, yeah, let's respin.
Right, and this is the category you are stuck with. Never mind, it isn't.
Oh.
This
We'll take
is
it.
the category you are stuck with.
You cannot have the same 2010s questions again.
Classic director filmography.
Play smart.
Find those
Oh,
questions somewhere in the document. There they are.
I'm with the smartest guy. That's my team.
Concept, I will be giving you your questions in classic director filmography. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's go.
All right, your first question. Who directed 1946's Cloak and Dagger, Human Desire, and The Blue Gardenia?
Give yourself all the time you need.
Let's go multiple choice. I think multiple choice. Yeah.
All right, your options are A. Fritz Lang, B. Luis Buñuel, C. Ernst Lubitsch, or D. Preston Sturges.
It feels like either.
I know it's not two of those.
Yeah, I also think it's not two of
I
those.
think Buñuel.
5.
I'd say go for it. Yeah.
Louis Buñuel. Final answer.
That is
That is incorrect. Legalese for the 1 point steal. Your options are A. Fritz Lang, B. Luis Buñuel, C. Ernst Lubitsch, or D. Preston Sturges.
I believe that it is Fritz Lang. I know I studied this one.
Okay, go for it if you think that.
Fritz Lang, final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
Cool, dude.
All right, your second question. Who directed The Royal Family of Broadway, Gaslight, and Born Yesterday?
That is George Cukor. Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Yeah, George Cukor. Cukor. Final answer. Sorry, I don't know why I'm fucking up the last.
It's all good, man. All good.
As long as you were close enough, we would have.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Your third question. Who directed Hobson's Choice, Summertime, and The Sound Barrier?
Summertime
Summertime did sound familiar.
is David Lean.
Yep. Godspeed.
What do you remember what the last movie was? Sorry, just to confirm.
It was about the sound barrier.
Okay, I think it's David Lean. I know he did Summertime. Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed.
David Lean. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. Who directed Miracle on 34th Street, The Country Girl, and Teacher's Pet?
Country Girl.
Miracle on 34th Street. I was thinking. So good. We need to get multiple.
It's the Grace Kelly movie. Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A. Robert Stevenson, B. George Seaton, C. Peter Godfrey, or D. Joshua Logan.
We have two repeat of the options, so we can use one here.
Yeah, can we use a repeat of the options, please?
Absolutely. Your options are A. Robert Stevenson, B. George Seaton, C. Peter Godfrey, or D. Joshua Logan.
What shouts out to you?
I think an A, to be honest.
Okay.
It's A and one more.
5, 4, 3.
Actually, repeat the question. Let's repeat the whole question.
All right, there's your first read.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Who directed Miracle on 34th Street, The Country Girl, and Teacher's Pet? Was it A. Robert Stevenson, B. George Seaton, C. Peter Godfrey, or D. Joshua Logan?
He did Mary Poppins, I believe. So I'm just trying to think of this one.
5.
Let's go B. Okay. B for boy. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Fuck yeah.
That's how you do it, Michael.
And your final question in the category of classic director filmography. Who directed Anti-Mame, Islands of Love, and The Music Man?
The Music Man.
It is Martin DaCosta.
I got speed, man.
Okay. Godspeed?
Godspeed.
4.
Martin DaCosta. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Legal ease for a 2 point steal.
I don't
You got any idea?
study this one, did you?
Not that I know of.
Music Man.
Who's directed musicals? Let's just throw out a random old musical director.
It's not Vincent Minnelli, but he did direct musicals.
5, 4, 3.
If you want to just go with it, fuck it.
Joseph Mankiewicz, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for Morton DaCosta. M-O-R.
Wow.
I thought the R was at the end. Damn it.
It's all good, man. All good.
So it is 16-12 coming out of round 2. Getting into round 3. Round 3 is going to work like this. It's going to bring back our whiteboard. Each player is going to get a chance to answer this. If they get it correct, it's going to be worth 1 point. Each team has picked 2 movies to put on the board that were revealed earlier. The movies tonight are Spider-Man and Donnie Darko, because of course the concept picked them, and Little Women and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, because of course.
Surprises all around.
Pick the 4 films you can think of from both teams. I love it. It's so good.
Y'all are basic, but it's okay.
Happy with it.
So we're gonna get started with, and just a reminder, it is 16-12. I believe both teams have 3 repeats each.
We have 2. I think.
They have 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Legalese has 2 repeats. Concept has 3. As we get into your first question, it comes from the film Spider-Man. What is the name of the wrestler Bonesaw is fighting when Peter arrives at the wrestling arena?
I'm so hoping for this question to get asked in my lifetime.
Yeah, I had to study this movie for basically this exact same match.
5, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Michael.
The Flying Dutchman.
And Ethan.
Thank you, Scott. The Flying Dutchman.
Yes.
And Scott.
The Flying Dutchman.
And Jake.
The Flying Dutchman.
That is correct.
It would be weird if it wasn't.
Thank God.
God, my leg.
All right, gentlemen.
You got 2 points.
Question number 2 comes in the category, or I guess not category, in the film of Little Women. What does Marmee give Meg as a gift before she goes away to visit Anne for the week?
I changed the thing to film instead of category.
Thank you.
So,
I mean, I'm sure at this point you could probably functionally make a Warzone category of just Little Women, couldn't you?
Are there enough? I feel like there are.
I feel like there are.
4,
Now we're just giving Scott ideas.
2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to Ethan.
Thought it was a necklace.
And Michael.
I said jacket.
And Scott.
I think the worst thing that has ever happened to me just happened, and I missed what I said to dress.
And Jake.
Oh, I hope Ethan's correct, because I also said necklace.
It is a necklace.
Sorry, Ethan.
Jake getting that one.
Listen, man, I wouldn't have got that last one without studying with you, so that's fine.
My gosh.
Okay. Your next question comes in the film Donnie Darko. When Gretchen says she has to write an essay on the greatest invention ever invented for mankind, what does Donnie say she should write on?
Guess I should have watched Little Women 10 times.
I also know a lot about this movie because I've basically played this exact same match. It's the same joke, but it works.
The round 2 strength.
Giselle coming in home.
This is true.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ethan.
Antiseptics.
And Scott.
So, like soap? Antiseptics.
And Michael.
Yeah, I said anesthetics / sanitation. I didn't.
And Jake.
Antiseptics, like the whole sanitation thing.
Okay. So I believe unless there's a challenge, we can accept all the answers.
Okay. And your final question comes in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. What space do Bill and Ted guess which wins them the game of Battleship against death?
God. We went over this as well.
Because you bet your ass we're going to ask about the best.
It's a tip for tat, Scott.
I hope.
You're correct, by the way, Cameron.
5.
Michael, you know how we went with the 2? I'm just going with the 1.
Hands down. Let's go to Jake.
J7?
And Michael.
J7.
And Scott.
A J7.
Andy.
J7.
Clean sweep.
Can't believe that.
Okay, so it is 23-19 Concept's favor as we get into round 4. Round 4 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get to pick from the remaining round 2 categories to give the other team a category. They're going to get all 5 questions in that category. If they get it right, 2 points. No stealing, no multiple choice. So, Concept, I assume you would like to give Legalese their category first.
That's correct.
Don't have to.
Cody, you are meat, but that is okay.
Once that 23-19 is reached in a match, it becomes a triple threat. Hold on, I'm getting Tim. No, but we're getting.
So, the categories you can give Legalese, of course, you could always give them their strengths. You could also give them comedies, Robin Williams, classics, sci-fi fantasy, and Oscars.
Difficult choice. I think we're going with our plan. I think classics. Is that correct?
Yeah,
that's
I would have to say classics.
Okay, we're gonna give classics.
Okay.
Classics.
And since I gave Legalese their questions in round 2, Holtzman.
Yes, I can do that. Legalese, 5 questions, 2 points apiece. Reminder, there is no multiple choice in this round. Your first question in classics. What film centers around King Henry VIII's Lord Chancellor Thomas More refusing to swear an oath declaring Henry's supremacy over the Church of England?
I know this, Ethan. It's A Man for All Seasons.
Yeah?
Man for All Seasons. Final answer.
That is correct, and also the longest question I have ever read in my entire life. Your second question. Where does Marcia first meet Lonesome Rhodes in A Face in the Crowd?
I know this. I know this movie. I've never seen it. I helped someone study it one time. All I can think of is like a TV station. I know that plays a part in the movie, but
whatever. I have no idea. So
TV station. Final answer.
That is incorrect. It's where you meet the special people in your life. Prison.
Oh.
All right, gentlemen. Question number 3. Who plays Uncle Charlie in Shadow of a Doubt?
I think that's Joseph Cotton. Ethan.
Go for it.
Joseph Cotton. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points, and we are tied.
Good pull again, man.
Great Hitchcock.
Your fourth question. In Funny Face, Joe, Dick, and Maggie all travel from New York to what country?
I haven't seen this movie. Have you?
No, but I've heard people talking about it fairly recently, so I have a guess, but I don't know. I have a guess.
What's your guess? France, maybe?
My guess is Germany.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Germany, final answer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for France.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
I mean, it was not based on any logic, so.
Don't worry. I think literally every team in this round has done it at some point. And your final question in classics. At the start of Arsenic and Old Lace, Mortimer is worried that the press will see him do what?
I've seen it once, but it was a long time ago.
Any idea?
Smoking, maybe? I don't know.
Feels like a good guess. I have no idea.
4, 3.
Smoking, final answer?
1.
That is incorrect. We are looking for Get Married. And I assume Boatman's eyes went wide for, and yeah, Boatman's eyes went wide for the same reason mine did.
I did not do that.
So at the end of Legalese's turn in the Revenge of the Wheel round, the score is now tied 23-23 with Concept up to bat.
Okay, so Legalese, your options to give Concept are Oscars, sci-fi fantasy, Robin Williams, and comedies.
You think we should do
dates and
what we talked about, Ethan?
Well, I guess we could talk about it openly now, right? I guess it's between Robin Williams and comedies, right?
Probably.
They did get that Good Morning Vietnam question, right?
That's one of the more famous Robin Williams movies. If they start asking about World's Greatest Dad, they might not be able to get it.
Well, now they will.
They're not going to ask who stars in World's Greatest Dad. Robin, you want to go with Robin Williams?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, Robin Williams.
So, Concept, I will give you your questions in Robin Williams. What film marks the only collaboration between Williams and Barry Sonnenfeld?
RV.
Yeah, because Byron Sonnenfeld was an actor in RV. Right?
RV. Final answer.
Yep.
He also directed the film.
Yeah, I was going to say, he also did direct the movie.
He has a cameo in the film, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
What is the nickname of Williams' character in August Rush?
I don't know this one.
Five.
Pony.
Three.
Pony. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Looking for Wizard. What film ends with Williams' character and his acquaintance lying naked in Central Park looking up at the clouds?
So I know the Fisher King takes place in New York.
That's what I was thinking. That was my immediate gut reaction.
What's the one where he comes from? He's like a foreign.
Moscow and the Hudson?
Yeah. Say it's one of them. Which one do you reckon? Actually, I think it's Moscow on the Hudson. Go for it.
Moscow on the Hudson, final answer.
That is incorrect. It is the Fisher King.
I was going to say
every team has done that in this round.
I was thinking Fisher King.
Yeah. That's stupid.
I'm sorry.
Next question.
No, it's not your fault.
In The Birdcage, Gene Hackman's character holds what political office?
Isn't he a congressman or a senator? Congressman? I think he's a congressman.
Is that like a specific?
5, 4.
Oh, you go first. It's in front of you.
2.
Congressman, final answer.
That is incorrect. He is a senator.
Fuck, man.
One of those days.
And your final question. What instrument does Williams play in Moscow on the Hudson?
It is a saxophone.
Yeah.
Just think, you know. Saxophone, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
It wasn't a trumpet. Fucking thank God.
And it's still a 4-point game.
Still a 4-point game.
Those games, huh?
Nothing will ever change.
If I'm not mistaken, it is currently 27-23 as we get into round 5. Round 5 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point questions. Categories they have to pick from tonight are Tarantino, Coen Brothers, Oscar, 80s, sports, westerns, biopics, and mystery thrillers. So we're going to let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, so we are back going into round 5. Round 5 is going to work like this. Each team has picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Legalese has picked their 1 in 80s, their 2 in Oscars, their 3 in mystery thriller, and their 4 in Tarantino. Whereas Concept has picked their 1 in Tarantino, their 2 in sports, their 3 in Oscars, and their 4 in Coen Brothers. So we're going to start off with Legalese for your 1-pointer in 80s, which Ethan is taking. Who played Mikey in The Goonies?
Sean Astin.
Correct for 1 point. Now we go over to Scott for your 2-pointer in Oscars. Who is the most recent person to win an Oscar for playing a real person?
Renee Zellweger.
That is correct for 2 points. So we will stick with you for your 3-pointer in mystery thriller, which if you hit, sends it back over to the Concept. What 90s thriller was the final film directed by Alan J. Pakula?
Okay. He directed The Pelican Brief. I'm trying to think if he did anything else in the 90s.
Is Pelican Brief 90s or early?
Yeah, Pelican Brief is like 93 or 94.
5.
I mean, I can't name any movie by that guy, so
The Pelican Brief, final answer.
That is incorrect. He directed The Devil's Own a couple of years later.
Yeah, that Harrison Ford movie. Okay.
It's bad.
So what's the score? Sorry, just
it is 27-26. So Legalese has to hit their 4-pointer in order to avoid the TKO.
Yeah.
So Legalese, your 4-pointer in Quentin Tarantino. In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, while talking about books on set with Dalton, Trudy is reading a book about whom?
It's Walt Disney, Ethan.
Yeah. Yep. Walt Disney, final answer.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good pull, man. All right. No TKO. We did it.
So, if I'm not mistaken, it's now 30-27.
So we have 3 repeats. We hit on 1 and 2. It's a tie. Just want to make that. Yeah. Okay.
You need 3 points to tie. Any more than that, you win.
Yeah.
So, Concept, I will be giving you your questions. Your first question is to Jake in Tarantino for 1 point. Who plays Mr. Orange in Reservoir Dogs?
Tim Roth.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And we will go to Michael for his two-point question in sports for the tie. What team is the main character obsessed with in Fever Pitch?
Shout out to my manager, man. The Boston Red Sox.
2 points, and I knew Cody would be backstage absolutely losing it. All right, so we are officially in the following situation. If Concept hits either of their next 2 questions, they will win. If they miss both of them, we will be going to sudden death. Gentlemen, 3-point question in the category of Oscars. How many times has Meryl Streep been nominated for an acting Oscar and not won?
So she's won
She's won 3.
She has 3. What? And then I think she's nominated 21 or 22 times. It's either 21 or 22.
Do the math. It's going to be so 22.
It's either 18 or 19. It's either 18
or 19. I'm thinking 19.
Repeat the question.
All right, it is your second repeat. You have 2 left. How many times has Meryl Streep been nominated for an acting Oscar and not won?
I'd rather not second guess herself, and I reckon we just have to go with 19.
So 19 is saying we think she's been nominated for 22 times. She's only won 3. Because the post, that was the last
recent.
one, right? So
yeah,
19.
I don't want to second guess.
Godspeed. You said.
3, 2.
19 times. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 18.
Oh my god!
18 times.
And we could have won the battle.
Nominated a total of 21.
Shit.
21 Jump Streep.
All right. Oh, we've gone.
All right.
The words of Marge Gunderson, I'm going to barf.
All right, Concept. Your 4-point question in the category of Coen Brothers for the win. In Fargo, Norm brings Marge food from what fast food chain for lunch?
Okay, so Arby's. It is Arby's. It's Arby's. 100%. Godspeed.
Repeat the question.
All right. You have 1 left.
I watched this last night.
In Fargo, Norm brings Marge food from what fast food chain for lunch?
I'm like 100%
Okay.
confident. Watch it
again.
Yeah.
Redo it again, man. Go for it. Godspeed.
I'm sorry, repeat.
Yeah, repeat. Sorry, that's what.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking to Jake when you said redo it again.
No, I was.
I got
Fuck it. We'll take a repeat.
I got you.
We'll take a repeat.
In Fargo, Norm brings Marge food from what fast food chain for lunch?
I'm pretty sure, once you said it.
I am too. That's the first thing. So go for it, man.
Arby's. Final answer.
And your winners. The concept of what a hamburger is all about. It is Jake the Maestro Marangoni, and Michael Campbell, hitting 3 title defenses this season. So we're going to go to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finishers who kept it friggin' close.
Yeah.
We will go to legalese first. Guys, I feel like in a loss scenario, this is pretty good.
I'm just glad that the Little Women miss did not end up mattering in the end, because that was that's way worse to me than losing the match. Because look, we battled all the way. This is a win, kind of like you said. I mean, sure, it would have been fun to win the match, but we took it all the way to the last question. I couldn't have asked for anything more. It's been an awesome run here in these last 5 matches with Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same exact way. I didn't want us to get like TKO or anything, and then we took it to the last question. Like, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And I wanted to say, Scott, like, there's so many questions I would have missed there, and Scott was just pulling like the steals on classic directors, the others, like the classics for the round 4. Like, Scott really kept us anchored, and I just got a shout out for that.
Here's the thing, and here's why I think we've been such a good team together, is that if you go back and look at all of our matches, you look at the individual contributions by each of us, they're like 50-50. Like, to be honest with you, I think we have contributed equally to the team. And I think that's why we've made such a good team, and we've been able to accomplish what we have. There's no anyone pulling anyone, I think, in a particular match. So, maybe I had a couple pulls this time, but, I'm sure you compensated for it somewhere else along the line. And, it's been a great run.
It has been, and I just want to say really quick. I mean, Jake Marangoni, we've played over.
Those guys are awesome.
Both Michael is incredible too, but I just want to say, Jake, I know you're listening. We're still 1-1. Just want to put that into the universe.
And both times I've taken concept to the last questions to the 4-pointer.
Yeah. But I have had such a fun time playing with Scott. Like, I've loved being on this team and mix up. The whole thing has been great. And I mean, there's a reason that Michael and Jake have not been unseated yet. It's like, it's really hard to do it.
Speaking of you two as a team, what's next season looking like, guys?
I mean, look, I think you said it last time, Boatman, that we'd be crazy to kind of say that in this setting, because there's 2 people who are not here that have to participate in that conversation. But look, we've had a lot of fun playing together. We've accomplished a lot. I still think that Ryan and I could have accomplished a lot had we gotten more matches. But at the same time, I think either one of us is going to be lucky, whoever we decide to end up partnering with down the line. But there's no denying that this run we've been on has been pretty special.
Yeah, it has. And I like Scott said, like, we both have great teammates to go back to if we want, or to switch, whatever. But we will definitely talk about that. And I'm really happy with the run we've been on. It's great.
Okay. Well, Holtzman, I'm done.
I was going to say, we have not gotten to the winners.
I corrected myself.
Oh, fuck.
Yell at him, Cody.
It's the end of the season. Let's skip it.
No. All I will say is I'm glad I'm editing this. I'm so sorry for how long we're going to go on. This has been 10 minutes. Get ready. This has been a fucking season for us. Again, hats off to one as a showrunner here. Ethan and Scott. I understand you have 2 ex-partners. Figure that shit out. You 2 are a fantastic team. There should be no fucking questions on whether you 2 stay. No one's able to accomplish what you guys were able to accomplish. You beat damn good teams to get to this point. You deserve to stay a team. I'm just saying that right now. I understand hurt feelings and people like that, but listen, stay a team. These 2 fucking guys. One, I'm on fucking high blood pressure medicine because this team, we have fucking roller coasters. But you guys played your ass off. You did so well tonight. There are stuff that, yes, we could have ended the match sooner. We could have made different changes. But at the end of the day, you have to know the questions within 15 seconds. And save your repeats and make sure you know. And you guys played the long game. You were 1 off for the Meryl Streep question. It could have ended a little sooner. I'm going to have to go fucking drive to an Arby's right now and get something because fucking thank you, Arby's. I never thanked Arby's for anything.
Not sponsored.
Thank you. If you want to, go ahead. No, hats off.
I'll take the money.
Michael, this season, joining our faction, made an impressive run through singles, has a #1 contender shot swing next season. Jake didn't have the single season he wanted to have, but he proved it so much in teams through and through and kept this team and focused on the goal and kept our faction in line to help our other players. I mean, this is a whole team effort. I'm so happy. They capped off the season. We kept the belts. We lost it at the beginning. We thought, man, but you were both telling me now it's time to go get the belts back. And literally what happened. And we won a tournament. We're 13-1.
I made the change in the thing already.
Well done, guys. I'll let you all have the conversations after that. But again, thank you both for being in my faction. Thank you for being, and Scott and Ethan. I'll see you next season when we play you again, because you should be a team. Okay, bye. Go ahead.
You want to say something, Michael, before I talk for 20 minutes?
Yeah. First of all, just like Scott and Ethan, it was a great match. Honored to play you guys again. It's the first time I'm playing Ethan, and it's gonna happen again like very, very soon. Funnily enough, and the second time I'm playing Scott. You know, I like I said, I like these dudes. They're good dudes. Yeah, so it was an honor to play you guys. I knew you guys would give us a great match, and it's sort of like we both had questions that are just like, really. We really fucking missed this in a title match. So luckily it all evened out in the end. And then like Cody, I'm happy to be in the first order, man. Like it's not a coincidence that before I was in the first order, my rec singles was air, and then I got with Cody in the first order and I ended up winning the tournament. And that is also not a coincidence that
one of two people to go on a 6-game winning streak.
Thank you. And like again, being with Jake has helped me so much and this season, and he's just a perfect teammate. He's a great teammate. I fully trust him. And then, yeah, man, it's a great feeling. Happy to close the season out with the title win. And yeah, congrats, Jake.
So as I've done with previous, we're back to TWOHIG'S. This is fun. So like with previous title wins, I got to dedicate it to my vodka, to my liquor. Old Young's Smoky Barbecue.
Everybody check your messages later tonight.
There's going to be videos of me watching Spider-Man.
Venom.
Or Venom. I actually got this bottle on the 15th of March this year, the day that we had recorded our match against Scott and Ryan. It was my birthday the day after. This is a present from my mum. So just want to shout out that. I love you.
Why are you making me cry in the club, man?
I'll be completely honest. I was like miserable after the singles match against Ethan. Like it was on me to hit the 4-pointer and the 3, and I missed both. I've seen How You See Me, and I just didn't pay off in that way. And then I went on holidays like, the day after, and I was just miserable. But then I watched Parasite, and I felt much better. I've wanted to play Ethan.
I mean,
ever
a
since
perfect place. You went to Bali, which is the perfect place to
watch
drown your
Parasite,
sorrows and just get drunk.
And get drunk, and which is exactly what I did. But I've always wanted to play Ethan again. He's such a nice guy, and so is Scott. When I saw them as a team in when it was decided, I was like, this is a good team. I really want to see them at least make it to the semis, and they excelled even beyond that. I think these guys are great. I would love, as a fan, I want to see them compete. They played great today. Getting a 4-pointer in Tarantino is not easy. Rest in peace, J-Law. She has helped us this season. I want to thank Pain and Gain, Waterloo, Clash at Demon Head, Light It Up, Second Reel, Wild Stallions, and then Legal Ease. And yeah, that's our 7 teams that we've played. We played Clash twice. We're on an 8-game winning streak. We just broke the points record in 5 rounds. 34 points, I believe, is a record that we shattered ourselves. This has been an insane season. I'm looking at getting better in singles next season. But this season is about just how well we did. What kind of story? You can't plan the shit. We lose the belts at the beginning. We win the tournament. We just win the belt again, and then we keep defending. And every team that we played this season has been incredible. A lot of them.
The last two matches are legit come down to the last questions. Like you can't get it any closer than that.
And I will be kicking myself, even though we won, for the 3 times that I second guessed myself, and that's just. What the hell happened there? I played kind of a mediocre game today. Michael, especially for round 2. Now, but I'm almost done.
No, not insulting. Stop downplaying yourself.
Okay, well, I played okay. Michael really played really well. I knew the 4-pointer, but I wasn't like sure what it was. I was like in and out. So it's one of those American fast food chains. And then Michael said Arby's. I was like, that is it. I'm so happy that I decided to watch Fargo last night because it was either that or Ballad of Buster Scruggs. And it's like, you know what? I think Fargo is going to be the film, just in case. I just wanted to make sure.
Ballad can't be asked about. I don't believe.
Oh, that's true. That's Netflix. This is why Michael's smarter than me. I'm so happy. We'll see.
We haven't confirmed it or not.
Legal
But
East or some other team.
Next season that might change.
Might change. Okay. Well, we don't know exactly what's going on with Mix Up. Changed everything.
No, I was
Thank
talking
you for
about
the season.
the Netflix thing.
Oh, the Netflix. Oh, this has been a great season. I'm done. Elvis has left the building.
Hey, I'll leave on this note. Koho, this is how you win at your pay-per-view when it's named after you. Have a good night.
Hi! This is
Hi.
actually a really good match. I enjoyed this match. I think this is one of our best title matches ever. I think this one was like very quality. Yeah. Any final thoughts, Holtzman?
Yeah, no. After that match, that was insane. That was intense. I am exhausted. After those post matches, I am exhausted, but in a completely different way. Yeah. No, this was great. I don't know if this is the closing thing of the event or not, but it's a great match that will be a great part of it.
Absolutely. So, from Legalese, from Concept, from Cody, from Holtzman, I am Kaleb Boatman. This is Multiplex Movie Warzone.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.